I have the cover to call Harav Eliezer Ginsburg Shlight, Harav Elul Response, Divrei Hisorirus.
Just unbelievable moradasra that this base marriage has. Someone that's Ishash Koyus and B'Shus Hagoyin, Rav Shua. I see clearly that the Shekhinah is here in this base marriage right this minute. How do I see it? Because here we never discuss between ourselves what's the topic that we're going to talk about. Usually, if I remember a long time ago when I used to go to convention, they used to ask me to speak. They used to tell me, this one is going to speak about this, and you should speak about this, and you should speak about this, in order to coordinate. Though there was no coordination. Ad kedei kach, that Rav Shua didn't even know when he's speaking. And yet, the topic of each one, the Rav Shlita speaking about the special person that was taken, and B'chal, the situation, and what we can better ourselves. Hagoyin Rav Shua trying to wake us up, trying. Before I begin what I want to speak, I just like to answer something to Hagoyin Rav Ram. He asked the question that if the service from the body is Baruch Shemoy is not bringing anything, any change, so what could already he be with his delivery of such a beautiful Divrei Hisorirus, such a beautiful Divrei Hisorirus? My answer is to him, we have to show the B'olei Olam that we are trying. And if we get together, if the Olam gets together and wants to hear Divrei Hisorirus, that we show to the Eibishter that we want. And as you said so beautifully, if we want and there's no other eitzes, brings in the gula, talking on the eitzes of a coming together. And why are you here? We're not giving out any food, any delicious appetizers. What are you here for? You're here because you want to better yourself. Und das ist, was der Eibishter will sein. Das. And Mele, just as an answer, that's the importance of this getting together. My topic is preparation for the Yom Adin. Even though it's Li'u and Yishmas, but we're talking Gresser Schus for those that aren't here with us. If we get together and better ourselves, what's the Geya the Yom Neroim, the Geya Rosh Hashanah? And that's my topic, centered on El. And Zuching Eitzes to better ourselves was the Geya in the Avoid of El and the Avoid of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. An welchen Nekude is da Bnei Yisoscho. It says a moedike Zach. It's Bemsim from the Arizal. Agnes, the four oisies of the Shem Hashem, when the mole is each one of them is referring to another chodesh. Beginning with the Aleph is the Aleph is Nisan. Elul falls out after Tammuz and Ov. Is the Oisis Dalet. The Dalet and Lamed represent Dal. Chodesh Tammuz and Chodesh Ov is mit noch Dal. Gehen zu brochen. Es fällt am Mikdash, fällt Schchine. Der Tov von der Dalet, Tfila. Tfila. Elul is as man from being an Eis Rotzen, a well the case Rotzen, and mekoyach the gewaltige Rotzen that we have a gewaltige chance, gewaltige hechetimtze, to be mechazik ourselves and to daven to the Divrei Hisorirus Shemoi, that he should hear our tefillas. Das ist Elul, der Rotzen von Elul. Es war dem Anoik to begin Slichas right away, right after Rosh Chodesh. Minhag Ashkenaz isn't that way. But it doesn't mean if Minhag Ashkenaz isn't that way, that it isn't an avodah of tefillah. Elul is as man on Eis Rotzen. I gewaltig Eis Rotzen von tefillah. I was in Soider from the current events. The Eibishter brought about a midas hadin, guras kishomim, and the effect of the guras kishomim was shown to the world on those islands that the hurricane parked itself, not less than atom bombs, not less. And we all know the way the media and people are running, leaving Florida, because the broadcast was that it's going to hit Florida. And the Eibishter saw to it that it shouldn't happen. And it became known, and really it was known from before, but it became known that the governor of the state, when he visited Eretz Yisrael, and he went to the Koisel HaMa'aravi, which das ist doch the Mokim of Shechina today, parked on the Koisel HaMa'aravi, was the Eibishter doch zugesagt, ki beisi beis tfilu chol ha'amim, and he wasn't embarrassed, as usual goyim are, and he was mefarsim before the hurricane struck, that he asked the Divrei Olam that to see to it that his state should not be hit. Is the kavan of the Divrei Hisorirus Shemoi was to be mechazik us. If we see that from the Umas Ha'olam, if he means it with an emeskite, and it comes metoich liboy, and I bet the Divrei Olam is the Eibishter listens from a medrash in Parshas Va'era, a megadik medrash. The Eibishter had gehasen that Moshe Rabbeinu should always go to Paro early in the morning. Is the Medrash Rabbah brings down, one man Yom said that Paro shouldn't have a chance to daven. Moshe Rabbeinu should be there before he has a chance to daven. So the Medrash, because if Paro would have davened, the Eibishter would have heard his tefillah. He stayed that Medrash Rabbah. Let's be misboined in a second in this Medrash Rabbah. A Roshe, Mitzayah given Klal Yisrael, Vayimor es Chayim avoid kosher b'choim and b'uveinim, b'cho avoid basodet. You know what? Paroi. And when Moshe comes to him, zok to mi Hashem, asher eshma b'koiloi. And such a person is also when he gets Yisurim, who does he turn to? Who does the nefesh, even a nefesh of a goy, Chavivonim shenivru b'tzelem, even a goy atoch in zichat tzelem, is who does he turn to? Paro would have turned to the Divrei Olam, and the Eibishter would have listened to him. Is because of that, Moshe had to get up early, and Moshe had to be there not to let him daven. Ki beisi beis tefillah, boy said what a chizuk that is to what tefillah is all about. Someone says to himself, was ken shein sein mit meine davenen? Was ken ich shein ufton? Was ken ich? It's Yetzer. It's Yetzer Hora. He doesn't want to let you. Get that cook as a paroi. And I don't think the governor of Florida is Azar. But yet, when gedavet mit den ganzen Leif, und das hat Eibishter gewollt uns weisen, and what Eibishter wanted to teach us in Elul, we should get a chizuk in was liegt in Tfile, or Tfile can't ufton. We're going to be saying in Slichas, Kedalim uchoroshim dofaknu osecha. Del Dalid, Rabbi said, Del Dalid. Del Dalid. Das darf man gedenken, als Elul ist der Topf für der Dalid. Kedalim uchoroshim. Aber der Faktor, mit umgeklappt. Kish. Ben Kish, Mordechai, hat umgeklappt, he knocked on the doors, he knocked. It opens up. So Rabbi say, most probably what you're asking to yourself is, so what is, if so, the Avtocha of the Tate Yitzchok HaKoil Yaakov. If the Eibishter listens to everyone who asked, Be'emes, Kol Hashem Uchol Koilov, Uchol Asher Yikol Be'emes, steht in Posuk, to everyone, Asher Yikol Be'emes. So was is the matone von HaKoil Yaakov? What lies in HaKoil Yaakov? If Uchol Koilov, Uchol Amyach, Mechast. To everyone that's Miyach. The answer is Avoisai. That the Eibishter wants our tefillas, he's waiting for it. That's the difference. The Eibishter vowed, the Eibishter's waiting, the Eibishter wants to hear our voice. Hashmi'eni es koilech. HaMedrash in Parshas B'Shalach. שבשור שיוצאו ישרום ממצרים היה הקדוש ברוך הוא מסעבר לשמוע את כל תפילוסים של ישראל. Just like when we were in Mitzrayim, it was by Yeyonchu b'nei Yisrael minu avoida by Yizoku. Even by Yeyonchu minu avoida by Yizoku, the Eibishter also loves to hear from us. It's minu avoida. It's a Vayizokus Tudvei the Arbit. Aber Rabbeinu Shalom, I'm turning to you. That's what he wants to hear. And he wants to hear it from us, we, Bnei Yisrael. Das doch der Kol Yaakov. And the Eibishter sees, we're not crying out. So the Medrash, what did he do? He sent a paroi to run after us. We left Mitzrayim. And my name is trying to say Achreim. Vayitzaku b'nei Yisrael Hashem. What did Eibishter want with folly? What did you think he wanted? He wanted one thing. Cry out, Daven! Daven! Das will Daven! Talk to him! Soros. Oh, it's healthy tough. But talk to him. I want to read you about Moyedike Medrash. This gave me chizuk, and I'm sharing it with the oilm here. Bnei Yisrael men allemaal gerecht to the Eibishter. We always talk to the Bnei Allemaal gerecht. Bnei Yisrael says, Rebbeinu the Nesiim, when they're choite, they bring a korban, they get a kapara. The Mashiach, the Kohen Gadol is choite, he brings the korban. So what about us? So David, what about you? I also told you, you bring a korban. Im Kohadas is so Yishgu, bring me that korban. Ribono shel olam, aniyim onu. Hert azog. We're aniyim, we can't bring the korban. Hert hamatzav of Klal Yisrael. Aniyim. Can't bring a korban. Sagt der Eibishter, ich can't bring a korban. Is dvorim ani mevakesh. I'm asking you dvorim. What is? Kichu imochem dvorim. Was for dvorim? The way Rabbi Shua said it so beautifully, Teire! Teire! Ich bet Teire! That's what I'm asking from you. Ich bet Teire. So Klal Yisrael. Ein anu yoidim. Wir kennen it. Wir kennen it. Wir so verjockt. Wir haben nicht keinen Kopf. Wir sind doch also zerbrochen. We don't have a head. Wir kennen kaum was mit Setzerer weg bei der Gemorre. Parnos is so hard. It takes our mind away. We can't. Omalehem is Bochu v'Spau Lefonai v'Anim Mekabel. So Daven and Daven with Tränen, meaning to say Daven mit Anhemmigkeit. V'Anim Mekabel. Aber ich sehe, when they were nishtabed in Mitzrayim, didn't I point to them with tefillah? B'mei Yeshua, when they fought in the wars, didn't I do the nisim with tefillah? B'mei Hashoiftim, didn't I listen to Tzakosam? B'mei Shmuel, roi b'tefillah shamati lehem, Yerushalayim, afal pi shechisuni, even though they made me angry in Yerushalayim, yet when they cried, I listened to them. Was beter? Tefillah. Tefillah. He says, state in this medrash that with tefillah, with davening, das ist azak koyach, and the Eibishter is asking from us, a bet, kinder, daven, daven, das beter von euch, daven. So I know what everyone's thinking right now. What does he mean, Rabbi Ginsburg? We don't daven. Look in Landau's. Look in this space medrash. Can I know all that? Shabbos, it's full. And then whenever there's davening, we're daven. What's the problem with daven? What does he want? We're daven, no? Don't we daven? Aren't we here? Oh, yes, I'm coming a little bit late. No. But I'm here, daven. Boy say, Sidor davening is Sidor davening. Avade Shemei Koil Tfios Ama Yisrael. Aber davening has to come from the Leiv. Rabbi say, if you want a bonus from your boss, or you want to talk in a customer to buy your item, or you want greater wages, how do you talk? Is your mind somewhere and you're talking, or you're in it with your whole life, the whole nefesh, the ganze Herz? When you're talking, you're asking, and you're proving that you deserve it. It's with the ganze life. Because without it, you wouldn't get anything. It's understandable. If you want to prove your point, it has to be dvar yotzim min halev. Tefillah is Rachmana liva boy. And mit daven mit leiv. You have to daven with a heart. It has to come from a leiv. Das will the Eibishter, that's what he wants. Again, avad the person gets schar for coming to Beis Medrash. And he gets schar for sitting in his seat and behaving, not talking, just sitting in his seat. Gets schar. He gets schar for opening up the siddur. Gets schar. He gets schar for turning to the right page. And I'm serious when I'm saying. Every word I'm saying is based on a Gemara in Brochus Davov. You get schar. Gemara says, for doichko you get schar. It's a little eng in Beis Medrash. It's eng. The air conditioner is not working well for some reason. What's with this gabay over here? How come you didn't put it on? You didn't know the weather report? There's more schar. I'm about to get more schar. That's all more schar. Oh, Bell, if you want a reach You want to get there to the Boilis Bar Shaboy. You want to reach home. Is das a lieber boy that you need the heart. And before you put in lave, how much you put in that lave in your tefillah, that's as far as das schießt auf the tefillah. Das is the keshes that shoots up the tefillah. Bechabi ubekashti, b'sirusi b'usi. Das is the keshes. And that is the Hisorirus that I would like to give over. Together with the two Hisorirus inside from the Choshva Rav, inside from the Choshva Reb Avram. My Hisorirus is, Rabbi Sai, we're in shul, we come to shul, we open up the siddur, we're sitting in our seats. No! So the Eitzar is going to now go ahead and take our minds and we start thinking about all different things and we can't concentrate on hearing what we're saying. We can't concentrate on answering Amen with a kavan of Amen. Keil melch nemon sus emes azoy vimetaichen what lies? You want to mean yesh me rabba mevaten gzeir shel shivim shona. You know what's going on? What we have, b'yadeinu, what we have. So they wish to helfen that through this asife to bet the Eibishter and show him that we want to better ourselves. Our dvorav zol zayin yishmoyim. We should go on with everything that was said here. And the Eibishter by the Yisborach Shemoy was a hotun zazei lib. The Eibishter loves us. The Avas Hashem is so much greater than the greatest Ava that a person has to his son. The ganze Ava is from him. Boire Yisborach Shemoy is the Ava to Klal Yisrael. Is Lama, let's use that Ava to turn to him and daven b'toich libeinu. Ribono shel olam zog shein dai l'tzoreseinu. And we can't. We're hooked on the hour shtusa that was mentioned. We can't. But one thing we could. Ribono shel olam, please take us out of this golus. Bring us to Eretz Yisrael. Shen sende is Galus Hashchine. Und so mekuye werden the Shema Yisrael. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
In the name of Hakel and Ergin Shirai Torah, we'd like to thank Eliezer Ginsburg for his honor verita.